Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy, Dr. Coach Erwin L. Hudson, a.k.a. Dr. Coach. Oh, hoops, baby. All right, folks, get ready for episode 6 with Coach Calvin Lingelbach. It's getting better and better, so sit back, relax, and listen to the man, the myth, the legend himself. Coaches, parents, and players. Oh, my. I had to deal with a different dynamic. So, talking about the parent aspect of it, I had a different type of parent. Talk to me about your parents.
It was tough. I mean, we had a lot of single parent families. It was tough. It was tough. But my favorite two stories, two different sides of the ball. So we've got a team with two brothers on the team. One was a senior, one was a junior.
Gotcha.
And the senior was playing all the time. He was all Metro the year before. His brother was on the team, and he was, I mean, playing time was a privilege. Yeah. It wasn't something that you just got because your brother was the best player. So he didn't get to play very much. So the family was upset with coach, and we had a rule at Evans that we're not going to talk about it after the game. It was a 24-hour thing. Okay. Come back tomorrow. Let's sit down and let's talk. So we did. And she was the first parent to follow through with it.
Okay.
Usually everybody else always, that's not for me, because they were too emotional. They were upset and for whatever reason. So we met the next day and we sat down and, okay, so ma'am, how can I help you? Well, my son, my senior, plays all the time. And my junior never gets to play. I want my junior to have more playing time. I don't understand. And I didn't know what to say, Erwin.
Wow.
And the big man upstairs sent me something. And he said, well, ma'am, your older son was all conference last year. We were Metro champions, 15 points a game, and your younger son, there's a couple guys at his position. And she didn't want to hear all that.
Yeah. Yep.
And I said, okay, so here's what we're going to do. She said, so, well, can't you get him some time at the end of the half or something? I said, okay, here's what we're going to do. At the end of the half, with 2 minutes to go, I'm going to take junior and I'm going to put him in for senior. And the room got quiet, or table got quiet. I said, okay. She says, you can't do that. I said, I can't do what? You can't put junior in for senior. Senior's your best player. So I kind of took a breath and eased back in my chair, and I looked at her, and I was trying to portray, ma'am, do you hear what you're saying?
God, yeah.
It's okay for junior to take somebody else's place,
yes.
But why would you put him in for just a senior? So that calmed that storm. The other story I want to share with you is we went to a team camp in Gainesville, and one of the moms on the team, whose husband was a coach, her son was playing, and he was kind of showing his rear end, we're going to say. And the summer camps or whatever was just to develop a team, a family, and all this. And he was doing some of the leadership things that we thought he could be doing. And she had her sister come from Alabama just to see her nephew play basketball.
Gotcha.
So I thought, oh, man, if I don't start him and let him play a lot, then I'm going to hear it.
Yeah.
Well, I was overthinking. So I went over to Mrs. and I said, ma'am, your son's not going to start this next game because, and she looked at me and I go, oh my gosh. She goes, Coach, you do what you got to do. My sister, if she wants to see him play, she can drive to Orlando and watch him play. It doesn't have to be here in Gainesville. Yeah. If he's not doing what you need him to do, blah, blah, blah. And you know what?
Wow.
That mom's support.
Gotcha.
I'm not saying that I know what I'm doing, but she gets it. She knows there was a bigger picture involved. Her son's now a successful whatever he is. He's a dentist, I think. Anyway, we have a great relationship. Gotcha. But that was two different. Yeah, so.
Dude, this is so good because I've been there with this. I went this my last year coaching, and I'm not going to call names, but I had a similar situation and had all superstar player and a little brother, and they just didn't understand the situation. And the little brother still played, 25 minutes a game. I'm in a different place from you. I didn't have as much competition, but there's situations where you have to play who you need to play, and they didn't understand it.
Yeah.
So, no, I mean, so out of all, I mean, 20-some years coaching, you're saying, what would you say the percentage of, parents that got it or parents that didn't get it? I mean, I know your years. I mean, that's a tough question, but was it like, did you get, I mean, Ed Evans, did you have a lot of parent involvement, by the way? Because, I mean, like I said, we had parents that was at everything, team parents and all that kind of stuff. And, they worked the concession stands. They did all that kind of stuff. So they were always there.
Yeah. Once again, it's an interesting dynamic. I never saw we never saw colors. We were Evans Trojans.
Gotcha.
We were all had one thing. We wanted to do our best and get the kids through high school and if there was more basketball or what, we wanted them to be successful, but we wanted them to be as good off the court as on the court. And we had a thing at Evans that, hey, we're not cussing.
Gotcha.
We're not cussing.
Okay.
I mean, and we're not dropping the F-bomb, and we're not GDing it, and we're not MFing it, and we're not da-da-da-da-da-da. And that's just what we did. That's the way it was. And we've probably got 12, 13, maybe 14 young men that on a Sunday morning are in a pulpit somewhere in the United States.
Oh, my gosh.
We've got a player
awesome.
in New Jersey who is the head preacher in his church and maybe in America. And he says, Coach, my daughter is playing on a junior, I don't know, maybe 8 years old.
Yeah.
And their coach cusses at them all the time.
Oh, my gosh.
And I'm not judging.
Oh, no, but
I'm
you
not
still
judging.
don't.
But means just forget everything I just said.
Yeah.
Why?
I know.
Why is there a need to cuss at a 8-year-old young lady?
Yeah.
Needless to say, preacher's daughter.
Exactly.
I don't get that. But once again, I'm not judging. I'm brutally honest. I'm just stating the fact.
Gotcha. No,
So,
you're right. You're right. That's tough. I mean, I coached under Steve Cohn, I didn't realize y'all were so similar. Because I always thought of you as being the more fiery, because Steve was so laid back and, calm.
Steve was a pain in the tail, you know that? Because his kids could shoot, and he made it really hard on us because he really stretched our man-to-man defense. So, anyway, I'm sorry.
Yeah, gotcha. But no, like I said, we had this rule where we couldn't, I still did it when I coached. Technical foul, the kid you said, no matter what the technical was, it was just we weren't getting technical fouls. I never got technical fouls. It was like the biggest thing is no way to get a technical foul. You shouldn't ever antagonize a ref because it doesn't work anyway. Refs always joked about it. This coach, you're going to be bitching and moaning today, coach, because I did. I ride them, but I knew when to get off. I knew when to shut up.
Hey, I'm not a Bobby Knight fan.
Gotcha.
I respect what they did and all this other stuff, but I did take one thing from Bobby Knight, and this is crazy saying it. I'm going to ask you, Erwin, how many points did you ever score as a coach?
Not a one.
Did you ever have any technical fouls?
Nope.
Never.
I didn't. That was my goal. I didn't get them. That was my rule.
So any coach out there that gets a technical foul
Yep.
and says they never scored a point in a game, that's not true.
Gotcha.
Because what they're doing is they're scoring points for
the other team. Yes.
So Coach Joe will tell you that we're up at Seminole Junior College in a tournament, and we're down 12, and we're playing like crap, and we're down 12, and it's in the first half, and I think we're getting a little bit, the whistle's not, so I said, you know what? I'm going to be like one of those guys on TV that says, go out there and get a technical foul because that'll excite your players. So, man, I stepped out on the floor, and I knew the referee, and I'm yelling at him, and he's looking at me, and he's not teeing me up because he knows me. So I take another couple steps on the – I'm literally almost at half court tackling the ref, and he throws a tee on me. They go, and I don't know whether they make them or miss them. It was right before halftime, so I thought we'd go in and, fire and brim stuff. We were down 12. I think we came back out, pumped up, and I think we got beat by 20. So that technical foul theory, how you're going to excite the crowd and excite your team and all that,
it doesn't work, huh?
it's all fun and games until somebody loses.
Exactly. Oh my God, that's good, Coach. I'm telling you, this is what I wanted to hear from you. I wanted to know how you navigated these waters. I mean, I struggled with it because like you said, I'm, with the cones, I didn't know if they cared or not because Steve would never go and talk to parents. I talked to parents too much. I was too much caring about their lives and the kids' lives, and I understood it, and I was a parent, so I was like, I really wanted to befriend them, but Steve left after every game. He didn't go out the entrance door. He went out the back.
Smart man.
He was so smart. I learned a lot from him, but I still couldn't. I had my own internal stuff that I was dealing with trying to please people too much. So did you ever feel like you were trying to please too much, or?
No, not that I thought that I was always right or humbly or whatever. Just I had the bigger picture was all about we, and as soon as you come talk about I and us, or not us, but I,
gotcha.
that's not what we were. We were Trojan Pride. We were we. Even at UCF, I think that's why. Excuse me, FTU, UCF, our teams. We won the first 2 Sunshine State Conference League championships because we were really a team. It was awesome. Gotcha. But I got to tell you one more story.
Go for it.
So we're in Winter Haven, and the ball's going back and forth, and we're not getting any calls. What are we going to do? So I'm barking at the referee a little bit, and finally he comes by me, and he puts his finger up to his lips, and he goes, "No speak English." So all that's, he shut me right up. All that stuff I was saying, he had no idea. No idea.
He thought you might have been complimenting him.
Oh, my gosh. Exactly. And that leads me to highlight also. I played highlight, which was a Spanish sport.
Yeah.
And here I am, an American guy playing highlight here in Orlando.
Yep.
And I'm playing with 40 other Spanish men.
Yep.
And I'm hearing these guys just get barked at. Now there's gambling, and they're getting cussed at.
Oh, wow.
And they don't understand a word they're saying. So they're still playing and smiling. But when they were barking at me and cussing me, I heard every word. And I was ready to go through that fence after some guys a few times, and because I was terrible. I was terrible.
Were they good at it?
I was good until the Friday night lights came on.
Yeah.
I mean, when I tried out against them on Wednesday afternoon, like practice, everything was good. But then when the lights came in on Friday night, that 70-mile-an-hour fastball turned into a 98-mile-an-hour fastball.
Gotcha.
So that was a rude experience.
Tell me quick, why did you even do that? Why did you do highlight? What was the?
I was competitive.
Is this something to do?
There was a ball involved. We used to go to highlight as entertainment and watch them play because it was a sport. It was a late night thing. And one day I was out on a racquetball court, and a guy had a cesta, and we asked him if we could use it or try it, and he showed us how to do it. And he kind of sunk the hook. And,
okay.
My buddy was really good.
Okay.
I mean, I wrote his coattails. He still should be playing to this day, but it was something to do.
Wow.
Yeah, something to do.
That's scary. I've seen it a little bit. I don't know much about highlight, but I've seen that ball flying. I'm like, pretty fast. Was it a hard ball?
Oh, dude.
It was hard. Is it similar to lacrosse? Like
it's harder. It's
harder.
harder. If you drop that ball from waist high and hit your toe, you would break your toe.
Oh, shit.
And woe is me. But 2 days before the season opened, I decided not to wear a helmet because I was really good, and my buddy's really good. So we were so cool. And Dad going, if I didn't get hit in the head, 37 stitches later.
Holy.
But we're not talking about that. No,
Okay.
no.
All right, we'll give him a highlight. But dang, that's enough. We'll talk about that offline.
There you go.
All right. Question. I wanted your unapologetic perspective on NIL and the portal. What do you think of NIL right now?
NIL, I don't even know what that means, but I get it.
Yeah.
If Erwin Hudson, if Bishop Moore High School is not high school, let's talk college. If UCF is making money off of Erwin Hudson's name, Erwin should have a piece of that. He deserves to have a piece of that. Now, how much and all that other stuff? If that's what NIL means, that's what NIL name, image, and likeness.
Yes.
So I might be totally off on that. The other thing, portal. Sorry, the only way portal rhymes with urinal.
Urinal.
I mean,
porta potty.
there's guys in the league that have been in. There's guys in college that this is their 6th year in college, and they've played on 5 different teams, and they've got and they can get up and leave with the, if things aren't going right. Players used to only change schools for one reason and one reason only, and it was all about playing time.
Yeah.
All about playing time.
Yep.
I think that's all gone because now it's all about one thing. It's all about money.
Yeah.
Bottom line. you're going to give me $2 million. These guys are going to give me 2.5.
Yep.
I'm gone. I don't care what degree you're offering me. I don't care. You've got the greatest engineering department in the history of the world.
Yep.
And I kind of get it, but I don't like it.
No, I mean, even the fan base. I mean, there's things can be going great. We had a really great player last year that to leave us. We had a few players that grew and got better with us and left us. We had some last chance players who came in and got a last chance or a second chance, and they left us. So that's hard.
When you say we were talking about UCF,
talking about UCF,
absolutely.
exactly. UCF.
I mean, we got a guy at Auburn making $2 million. We got a guy I went to the Cincinnati UCF football game 2 weeks ago. My wife and I, we sit down, and I'm always there 30 minutes before kickoff, and the 4 guys behind us, I think they're Cincinnati guys, and they've had a few, and now they want to talk football, and I go, no. Their first words out of their mouth is, "Thank you. We love the kid that we got from you." And we talk about the big 7-footer that went to the University of Cincinnati. So, it's all about that.
That's tough.
Yeah,
that is so. I don't like it.
Not at all.
All right. Okay. Yeah. That's so kind of a segue. Good segue here. I know you're a devoted UCF fan.
Yeah.
I've seen you at every game. That's every game. I haven't missed you at any games.
I'm old. I got I'm retired, but
gotcha.
Loyalty.
Yep. So with no starters, give me your perspective of what do you think we're gonna do this year? I mean, what do you really think at Outlet? And like I said, if you think it's bleak, put on the coaching hat and let's help Johnny out.
Johnny's got a tough job.
Yep.
I mean, your example before, we get good players, they're only going to be here for a year. They're gone because somebody can offer more money. I'm guessing. Because I don't think our young man went to Auburn because they've got a great basketball team,
No.
and he darn sure didn't go there because the coach. Because what's his name left after he got there?
Bruce left.
Pearl. Yeah. So in our situation at UCF, we're always going to be middle of the road because if we get anybody that can play, the bigger dogs are going to come in and snatch them up.
Yep.
So Coach Dawkins has got a tough. He's got 12 new bodies. We coached an all-star team one time of Central Florida where I had 12 guys.
Yep.
We had one kid from Evans and 12 kids. And we were going to play in 2 weeks. So what do you do with 12 youngins that you never seen before really?
Yeah.
How do you put that together? How do you they all think they should play. They're all stars. I mean, Coach Dawkins brought in 12 guys. The 12th guy thinks he should be playing.
Yep.
I mean,
exactly.
I didn't come here not to play. Well, I came here to make money, but I don't.
I know. No, this is
how,
tough.
How are we going to do this year? We're in the Big 12. Did
That's
anybody
the other
see
thing, too.
Arizona beat Florida the other night? The Big 12 is for real, and in basketball, it's for real. We're gonna have a tough time.
No,
we're gonna have a tough time.
I 100% see it. I mean, it's gonna be hard. I mean, I think he's doing great with what he's got. The game the other night was it was a good game. It was a good test. I mean, we got to shoot it better. Free throws. We can't leave that many free throws on the table. I don't even know a lot of the players. I'm starting to get to know them. Been to a couple of practices. Riley Kugel's the one I do know, and expecting a lot out of him. He looked pretty good. I think he had 5 threes the other night, so he's looking good. I mean, he's got the NBA body, got the skill. We just got to see if he can put that together and make sure he he looks like I don't know. I like him playing point. I think it was a good idea when Johnny moved to the point because I've never seen him play point. He's never had to. In high school he had Denzel Aberdeen, who's gone to Kentucky now, who won the national championship at Florida. Now he's at Kentucky. So it's the NIL and the portal. I'm not a fan either.
Well, the guys and the numbers a lot better than I do. It's going to take me half the season before I remember who number one is, and then I'm thinking, well, I don't want to get too vested with him because he won't be there next year. I mean,
exactly.
we had a young man several years ago. He was going to set the 3-point shooting record at UCF.
Yep.
And FSU comes in and he'd been here for 3 years.
Yep.
So I think that's the challenge for Coach Dawkins every year because right now I think our UCF is middle of the road.
Yep.
And our best players, Irwin and Lingelbach, if we have great years, there's going to be 2 teams that come in and want to snatch us up.
Yep.
And
I forgot about that from the fan perspective. You're right. I didn't. I'm looking at it from the team perspective, from the coach's perspective. from the fan perspective, it's hard to get vested in somebody. It's hard to like them for this 1 year. Usually you got that junior or senior that's paid his dues. You've seen him sweat. You've seen him grow from nothing to something, and then all of a sudden you're like, you want to root for that. That's that Rudy thing. Now we got some new kid come in. Okay, and like you said, as soon as you start liking him, as soon as you cheer, next thing I know, he's gone.
Yeah, they would call us old school.
Yep.
But you know what? You hit the nail on the head.
Yep.
I mean, the guys that sit around me, it's not that we've got a vested interest in those young men, but we want to. We want to root for that Hudson kid. Look, man, he's gotten better this year. He's filled out a little bit more.
Yep.
We don't want him coming in here. The big guy is going to come in here from Cincinnati and play against us.
Exactly.
And
yep.
That's
a tough one, man. I don't know what we're going to do about it. I think it's only getting worse. So I don't know. Maybe it needs to get so bad that somebody fixes it. Because, Joe and I talked about it a lot. We have some ideas of, give them some money. Like I said, they should share in this profits with these players. But come on, you got guys. Some guy making $2 million. Some guy, making $200,000. Now the parity there gets kind of scary. And the coaches. You got a coach making $100,000. That's gonna be tough.
I had a chance years ago to go and maybe be an assistant coach somewhere, but I sweated over the fact that I'm going to try to get a 17 or an 18-year-old young man to sign this dotted line. Now, I'm talking years ago.
Yeah.
That my job depended on whether I could talk Erwin Hudson into coming to this college, and and that's tough. And nowadays, I can't even imagine being one of those assistant coaches because it's not about that anymore. It's not about playing time. It's about what do you got for me, coach?
Yeah, how much can I pay him?
I hear kids are walking into coaches' offices midweek and saying, "Hey, I need another $5,000 for the weekend." I mean,
wow.
I know that came from a pretty good source, and that doesn't surprise me at all. I don't like it.
No.
So now I go to the games and try to watch basketball and not get into the personalities or anyway, it's hard.
But it's so hard, though. How do you watch it when you know that there's something that's going on behind the scenes? There's something,
No, you figure it out and let me know. Okay?
we both. We'll be looking.
We just enjoy the ice cream sandwiches.
Exactly. I'm trying to get them to get some better food, though.
Oh.
We're going to see.
Okay, all right.
All right, folks, episode 6 in the books. I don't know about you guys, but I'm loving every minute, and I just want to keep this thing going. So get ready for episode 7.